Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. And by the video title, you know what this video is about. The Steelers Day 2 Draft Review. Yesterday, the Steelers did something amazing. As you guys seen us go out there and trade up a little bit to get Broderick Jones. Broderick Jones was a dynamic tackle coming out of Georgia. And I mentioned before, I had a video on him before on the channel as well. He is the guy who can get to the second level in the run game. He will be explosive, get to the next level, and make those big impact blocks. Najee Harris gonna love that because Najee Harris haven't had a guy who can match his athleticism as well to get to the next level like that. And that's gonna be a great thing to see like that on that O line like that, just getting good. And we got Isaac and we brought Herbig in for depth pieces as well like that. So this O line is gonna be nice and gonna be very good. And having a guy like Broderick Jones is A1. And then we was able to get the other guy that we wanted too as well. Joey Porter Jr. JPJ is joining the Pittsburgh Steelers just like his father, who's on the All-Decades team before for the Steelers. All-Pro, Super Bowl champion, multiple-time Pro Bowler Joey Porter, assistant coach here in Pittsburgh. His son is an amazing player coming out of college, can play man-to-man defense, can play press, not scared to get physical. Now, he might get a little handsy sometimes, but overall, he's still very good. He can shut down the side of the field. And you might look and see, and say, he really had many interceptions because they throw the ball over there. They didn't throw the ball over there. You watch those Penn State games. I watched because I would watch the stuff that's in the Pennsylvania, like Penn State, Pittsburgh College, and other stuff like that. I watched some of those games because, it's Pittsburgh sports like that. So it's Pittsburgh sports. Penn State is the whole state, of course, like that. I watch that too in general. But it's the sports of Pennsylvania, so you gotta watch. Like they gotta look out because most of the local guys there, some of the coaches and some of the players and stuff like that have a connection with those guys and know those guys, and they might be there training with them or something like that occasionally here and there. Remember Kenny Pickett, the Pittsburgh Panthers played in Heinz Field, so Coach Tomlin, I meant to say, Coach Tomlin, he went out there, he knew Kenny Pickett already. He talked to him and stuff like that. They knew what type of guy they was getting when they drafted him and stuff. So Joey Porter Jr., his father been around the Steelers for a long time. Was assistant coach here, of course, amazing player, a great player here. And then his son probably already know and familiar with a lot of the players and the coaching staff and the organization and stuff. So it's an easy transition for him. But he's an amazing player. He didn't allow any touchdowns last year. He's going to play physical, going to get in your grill. And Patrick Peterson can teach him some great techniques and just get him ready for the next level like that. So we have him, and that's going to be very good. Another guy that we took in the 49th pick was Keanu Benton, defensive tackle from Wisconsin. Remember the last guy we got from Wisconsin before? By the name of T.J. Watt, I believe. T.J. Watt was amazing. Amazing. Of course, T.J. Watt is generational talent like that. Future Hall of Famer, Defensive Player of the Year. In my opinion, the best pass rusher today in the league like that. I'm not saying that Keanu Benton going to be like that, but you never know. Keanu Benton, I think he can go out there and make a big-time impact. DeMarvin Leal was picked in that third round too as well. And you saw where DeMarvin Leal, DeMarvin Leal was on third round. Keanu Benton in the second round. But you seen how DeMarvin Leal turned out. He making some big time plays, especially in the run game too as well, and getting some pass deflections. Adding Keanu Benton into the mix like that, learning behind the legendary future Hall of Famer Cam Hayward, kind of maybe be the processor in the future, him and DeMarvin Leal and stuff like that. That's gonna be very good. Larry OG there, we have some good depth at the defensive lineman position like that. Montravius Adams and stuff like that. It's gonna be very good to see what these young guys do. Darnell Washington was the next pick, the 9th pick, and that was a very good pick. He dropped. He probably would have went earlier if it wasn't for the injuries, concerns like that. A lot of people have injury concerns about him and stuff. But the Steelers, they already have a tight end in Pat Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth is very good like that. That's tight end one. But in this day and age of the NFL, you can mix it up a little bit. Having two is better than having one. We see the dual running backs. We see the dual tight end sets. Different teams doing different things to try to will a team to victory like that, get more weapons out there on the field. You see the Bills just took a tight end. They took Kincaid. They already had Dawson Knox on the team like that. So having that dual threat like that, that ability and versatility, having both of those players is always good. So Pat Freiermuth and Darnell Washington have to be a killer duo. And then Connor Hayward probably be a full-time fullback now like that. It'll be good because he's very good at blocking. He's very good at getting those passes outside like that too, like that. So you can put him in different spots as well. So we have a lot of versatility. I don't know if Zach Gentry's going to be on the team still like that, not like that. Maybe he is like that, but Darnell Washington he called himself a 6'0" lineman like that. You watch some of his tape, he's 6'7", about 280 pounds like that. He can get out there. He's a super athletic beast, a monster. He can get out there. He can just mold some guys out of the way, and he's got some strong hands around the catch like that. That big body type. They compared him to Mercedes Lewis, but a little more explosive. Mercedes Lewis had a long career, a good career in the NFL like that. Earlier part of his career, so when he was the Jaguars, he was making some big time plays like that. But Darnell Washington, I can see where they got that from like that. I can see that comparison. I also can see a little bit of trying to see who else is kind of like remind me of like that. Darnell Washington like that. I don't want to say like Gronkowski or anything, but his build being 6'7", being that type of like style and stuff like that, and have that explosiveness he have. Gronkowski was can block. He can go out there and make big plays and break tackles and stuff. I'm not saying he's Gronkowski though, but he has some type of tendencies in his play style he played with like that. Darnell Washington gonna be a nice pick, and Kenny Pickett got another weapon out there. This team is looking very good. Like I mentioned before, last year team I was kind of overhyping the last year team, because being a fan as a transition year, I wasn't super confident. I was like, I think we can go out there and win. I think I said 12 games. I think I said 12-5 like that. And I think I said push come to shove, maybe 10, like the least 10-7 like that, around that range. Last year with Mr. Trubisky, I was like, we can go do that like that. And then we came close to that 10-7. We finished at 9-8 like that, missed the playoffs by a little bit. But this year team, the pieces we added, getting the GM like Mr. Khan. Of course, Kevin Colbert was an amazing GM early on in his career. In the later parts, I feel like he got a little too cheap and tried to be too conservative a little bit. They want to take any chances, get any risks like that, or be aggressive. But Mr. Khan is going out there and being aggressive, and he going out there and he making some big moves and big trades and just doing different things. We also traded back. We traded our 80 pick back for the 93rd pick, and then we got 132nd pick for in the 4th round too. So I don't know what they're gonna use that on. Maybe a linebacker or something like that. Steelers always find a way to find a linebacker, or maybe another receiver. I don't know if they'll go receiver actually because of the Allen Robinson trade and stuff. But the team is looking nice. You got George Pickens as your number 1 receiver, Dante Johnson as 1B like that, because he's basically number 1, 2 a little bit, 1B. Then you have Kevin Austin with the speed like that, but Allen Robinson going to be the 3rd probably. Kevin Austin haven't played down yet, so we're going to see how that turns out. And then you have Barty Jones, who you just got in. You brought in Malu, Isaac. You brought him in like that. And then you also have Pat Freiermuth, of course. And then you got Darnell Washington paired next to him. Connor Hayward as well like that. Najee Harris in the backfield and Jalen Warren. You got a lot of weapons. And then there's no like big time contracts in the offense, like the quarterback contracts, stuff like that. That's gonna happen probably 2 years from now. Like that, you ain't gotta worry about that right now. So you can go out there and make those deals and make those trades and those big moves and stuff to try to bring that winning style and try to win now like that too. Now, in my opinion, I think the Steelers can go out there and do very good this season like that. Like and like even if you don't win the Super Bowl. And that's the goal to like get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl, of course, like that. But I think we have a big shot in winning this division like that. I think we can win this division for sure. And I think we also can make some noise and win some playoff games too. This roster, if everybody develop well too and play well, the Steelers system is always very good. You rarely see a lot of players fail in the Steelers system. It's not like a lot of players throughout history who have failed in the system of like becoming like being a Steeler and stuff like that. The Steelers always find their guys and they at least get something out of them. It'd be something. Maybe they might not be always elite like some of the high level guys like Palomalu and Ben Roethlisberger and TJ Watt and all types of stuff like that, but maybe they be solid guys that you can count on like that, guys who are pretty good and have those elite moments sometimes, and sometimes they might be solid overall like that, like a Vince Williams. Vince Williams might not be a Hall of Famer, but Vince Williams was a very good player. He was a solid player, and he played his role perfectly, and he helped us win a lot of games. Lawrence Timmons, same thing like that. Like some guys like that, you'd be like, those guys right there going to give you they all. Britt Kiesel and stuff like that. So maybe some of these guys emerge to one of those type of guys later down the line and stuff. But this draft so far, I'm giving it an A-. We picked and got guys at different positions that we needed. We needed an offensive tackle. We got that. We needed a cornerback. We got that. We needed a defensive tackle. We got that. We still need a linebacker, and we probably gonna use that with on that 4th round pick. We got a tight end, backup tight end, because Zach Gentry. Zach Gentry is cool at blocking and stuff, but in the pass game, he's not really that super dynamic. Darnell Washington will bring that dynamic on this too, the pass game, and go crazy and stuff like that. But this right here is amazing like that. But that's all I got for this video today, guys. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next draft review, which will be the full review when the full day is finished. But peace out.